My name is Jessica Farrell. I'm with Bricky in Ireland, and this is my Random Rooms series. I call them Random Rooms because they weren't built as part of a larger display, and they're just random depictions of a room environment. The set of four was actually a commissioned build for a film set. And that posed a few interesting restrictions, and that was that we had to go to a particular height to allow for the cameras, the lights, and the actors' hands to reach in and handle the model. So therefore I had to go slightly larger than mini figure scale. And that meant that a lot of the things like doors and windows and all of the usual minifigure accessories didn't necessarily fit. So those things had to be brick built or slightly and discreetly upscaled.
Okay, yeah, and there's so many cool designs within these four rooms. You want to point out maybe a couple of your favorites from each room, some of the small details and stuff that are in them?
I particularly like the colour schemes. I put a lot of thought into the colour schemes to make it look sophisticated and pleasing to the eye. I think the kitchen would be my favourite because of all the little details and how everything worked out. I would say my very favourite is finally getting to use all the multitudinous one rings from all my Lord of the Rings sets to make all the little curtain rings for the cafe curtains. Which, by the way, are the picnic blankets from the Mini Cooper set.
Okay.
I think what I got tickled about the most was finding odd pieces and working them in, and then people that might recognize the pieces going, oh, look, that's the such and such. I like the ironing board there, the surfboard, and the Lifesavers little handpiece there, how it comes together to make an ironing board. And I just love to see people recognize what it is and laugh at the new use of the pieces.
Yeah, and the color schemes are great. Especially I like the way you do the tiling to kind of make sort of carpets or flooring there on the different rooms. I think that's really neat. Is that kind of tough for you to do, or how do you come up with the designs in your head? Is it just kind of putting down tiles to see what looks good?
Again, I had a very short time to do this. I could only spend about 4 hours on each room because there was a deadline. So it was sort of just being inspired as I go. As far as the floor, I kind of like my little blue carpet over there because I was able to use the grill pieces as tassels for the carpet, and I just think it worked out just perfectly. You get those kind of eureka moments where you're looking, thinking, what can I use? And then, yes, this is perfect. This just works just great.
Yeah, that's great. One other cool detail I noticed you got was that the bottles there kind of on the stand there, so you got kind of drinks and everything put in there as well.
I think it's important when you're doing little studies to bring life into it, and to, even if there are no minifigures or characters in there, that you can imagine yourself small and in the setting, and that all your props and equipment is there for you, so that it feels lived in.
These are really great. Have you thought about doing like a larger building with a bunch of rooms like this incorporated into it?
I've been asked that, but there are so many other builds that I have on my big long list that would have to take a back seat, because I have about 12 or 13 that are sort of lined up ahead of that.
That's understandable. So yeah, these turned out really nice though. Thank you. I appreciate you talking with me about them.